I have a question about corporations and donations to your campaign. Now, James said he doesn't accept them, and I'm assuming the rest of you don't, but you can answer that question. But if you were to become the nominee and not accept corporate donations into your own campaign, would you still solicit them for the state Democratic Party in general?
Christine, go ahead.
Yeah, this is a difficult issue, and I struggle with it a lot because, you know, what you do is you're basically saying, you know, you take a football analogy, you say, we're only going to run the ball 20 yards because beyond that's not fair. Meanwhile, our opponent can run it the whole field. But that said, I'm not accepting corporate donations. I met this week in Washington with End Citizens United, and we've got to work real hard to get candidates in office who will change the rules of the game. And I'm committed, when I get into office, to work hard to get the legislature to pass laws to end corporate donations for all campaigns. Now, beyond that, we have to have more discussions on how public funding can occur and how those changes can be made. But I do agree that money is corrupting politics. That said, should I win the primary on August 14th, I'm going to be laser focused on pulling us all together in order to accomplish the goals of the Democratic Party. I see the leader's job is to lead the party and get people fired up to work these issues so we can get elected. And I'm going to point out that in 2016, when Sue Minter won, she was neck and neck in terms of percentage with Phil Scott. The Republican Governors Association came in and spent $3.1 million. Ran ads for several weeks. She lost 12 points. Sue Minter lost because of the money that the Republican Governors Association spent. So I will work really hard to make the Democratic Party successful, and I will work within their rules. Those won't be my rules, but there will be their rules. And I will work real hard to take whatever we can, to do whatever we can do to beat Phil Scott so we can get in office and we can change those rules.
I do not accept corporate contributions. I have not since day one. I've been fighting this issue for many, many years. It is the kind of thing that limits a voice like mine, a low-income single mom, from having access to our government and having access to change. So it's exceptionally important to me. It impacts me personally and my peers. I will not solicit corporate contributions for the state party or anyone. And I find it to be, I think we really need to be moving away from that. I think what we'll see when we move away from it is that people are more willing to contribute, and every fiber of my being believes that we cannot have a system of government that will favor corporations because corporations have more money and stronger voice. People have asked me, what about the mom and pop small businesses in our communities? I don't accept those dollars either, and the reason I don't accept those dollars is because let's say a local business in my area wants to give me a contribution. Also, that business owner can give me a separate contribution. So now this business owner has been able to contribute twice to my campaign and has twice the voice of any one of you. I don't find that to be acceptable, and I want to have just as much say in our local, in our politics as a business. Now, one thing that we can do is we can move to a public financing system that we all have to use. And if we move towards that system, then it gives all of us equal access. And I will tell you that that's something I will fight for, win or lose, after my personal experience of being a low-income single mom and running for governor.